Why is this such a, like, why are so many people asking me this? I don't know. It's just so bizarre to me. This is gonna be a question that everyone asks until I announce I have a boyfriend. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Clearly the setup is a little bit different today. I'm currently filming at like 10 o'clock at night. Sydney's in bed and she has a cold again. The season's been so rough. So I'm trying to like hide out so that I wasn't having to whisper too much in my living room. So today's video is obviously going to be a Q&A. I'm so excited. I've gone through all of your questions on YouTube. And one of my past videos, I asked you guys to ask me a bunch of questions and you asked me some good questions. So I cannot wait to answer them. So I am going to try to answer as many questions as I possibly can. You guys asked all kinds of good ones and I don't want to make this like too crazy long, but at the same time, I want to answer as many questions as I possibly can. So I'm going to try to fly through them. So if you guys like Q&As, definitely give this video a thumbs up. If you want to see like maybe an assumptions tag next, love these videos to watch. I love them to film and I like seeing what your assumptions about me are anyway. So if you want me to film something like that soonish, then give this video a thumbs up and let me know in the comments down below. I am going to be as open and transparent as I possibly can. Obviously, you guys know there are so many questions about my ex, and I will be addressing some of them. And I try to stay somewhat private, but I try to be open and transparent with you guys as well. So, yes, without further ado, let's get along with this Q&A so that I'm not up all night long editing. I'm literally filming this Sunday night, and you guys will see this Monday. So that gives you any perspective. I've been so busy. I got a lot of questions about what my plan is to do once Sydney is in preschool. Will I go back to waitressing? Will I continue vlogging? Like, what will I do? So my plan is, I don't have a plan actually. I don't have a plan. So I'm thinking Sydney will be in preschool in like maybe a couple of years or maybe next year. I don't even know. I don't even want to think about it. But yeah, I don't plan on changing anything. Who knows where I will be? Maybe I will be, you know, on my way to getting more serious in a relationship and furthering that, and maybe I will be getting married and having a baby by the time, who even knows, or like where my interest will be. Maybe I'll start working out more because I'll have more time. Maybe I'll do cleaning. Who knows? I honestly have no idea. I didn't think that I'd be vlogging daily right now when I started my channel 2 years ago. So I have no idea where I will be. I definitely don't plan on quitting YouTube. I think YouTube is definitely going to be still in you know, I'll be vlogging, I'll be making other videos. I don't know where we will be in a couple of years from now. Do I plan on going back to waitressing? I desperately do not want to. So no, I don't plan on it. Let's just put it that way. Are you dating? And if not, do you plan to date soon? This is going to be a question that everyone asks until I announce I have a boyfriend. So I'm not dating currently. I want to date and I want to date now. Like, I'm very ready to date. I'm very ready to be like going through the motions, to be in a relationship, to go into my future. Yeah, so I am so ready to date and I am this close to online dating. It's petrifying and I don't want to do it, but I really don't. Now that it's summer, maybe I'll be able to get out of the house more and meet some people, but yeah, I'm totally not dating anyone yet, but I hope to be in the very soon future, very soon, hopefully. Do you and your ex, Sydney's dad, have tension, or are you both comfortable around each other? Both. So we're super comfortable around each other, but we're also like, there's crazy like negative energy, like not negative energy, but like, yeah, maybe sometimes, but very much so like we're comfortable kind of expressing our, okay, I just had to go up and check on Sydney again. It's gonna be a long night. She does not sleep well when she is congested, like at all. Okay, where were we? Talking about my ex. So yeah, we're extremely comfortable with each other. Like, it's never awkward or anything like that. At least not yet. It's not awkward. But yeah, there's definitely tension. Like, definitely. A lot of questions are about my ex. So I'm gonna try to like breeze through them. I'm gonna like sprinkle them in here and there. This whole video could basically be about that, and I understand that a lot of people have questions about it. A lot of people are curious, and I totally said I wanted a juicy and interesting one. So here we are answering them. Does Sydney ever ask about her father? If so, how have you explained it to her? Sydney doesn't ask about her father. She totally knows her father. She sees him at least once a week, I will say, for a little bit, and then on FaceTime quite a bit. You know, there are good times and there are bad times. A lot of you know what's happening and going on, like you kind of put 2 and 2 together and you can figure it out. But yeah, there's not like that big of an absence. It's not like completely out of her life. No, she totally knows him. She you know, loves him and spends time with him here. So no, that hasn't, like, she hasn't asked, like, I don't know, why mommy and daddy aren't together, or why. She hasn't asked about that. That's like her normal. She's never known anything different. Yes, of course there will be conversations as she gets older, but that will totally be completely not on YouTube. Someone is asking, do you find finances hard? I'm a first-time mom and my partner works and we still sometimes struggle. Of course. I am just getting by the skin of my teeth, like just getting by. But actually Wednesday's video, I'm going to touch a little bit on savings and finances, just a little bit on Wednesday. Actually not a little bit, the whole video is going to be focused on savings, but I've made a couple of videos on this before, so I will definitely link those in the description box below. But I've always been aware of finances and like cautious about them. I grew up with hearing my parents, you know, talk about finances a lot, so I always grew up knowing that that was a big thing. And I have this number in my head that my bank account has to be at in order to cover all of my bills, and I just, you know, that's where it's at. I pay my bills, and then if I have extra, then I will, you know, buy things for myself here and there. But I always just have this bottom line that needs to be, you know, in my bank account to pay my bills and make sure that I know. I also, with getting paid on YouTube, I know like a month in advance, almost a month in advance, like 3 weeks in advance, what I'm going to be making as far as YouTube goes with my AdSense money, and then like sponsorships and you know, all of the other affiliate things and all that are, I don't know like way ahead of time, but I can kind of gauge where I'm at a little bit as far as that goes, because I know a little bit ahead of time, if that makes any sense. But yeah, finances are I stress so much, and I'm trying to have a different approach with finances, and not stress as much, and just know that the universe is going to be, you know, filling my bank account when I need it filled. So I'm trying not to stress as much as I used to. Are you two going on vacation anytime soon? I desperately want to take Sydney to Disney World so bad. I see all these other YouTubers taking their children to Disney World, and I have so much FOMO, it's not even funny. But I want to take Sydney to Disney because, well, A, I haven't been on vacation since before I was pregnant, and so I'm dying to go on vacation, and B, I know that she will have a blast, and I know it would be such a fun trip for her and I to take, and there are so many things that she can do in like Magic Kingdom. She's free until she's 3. Yes, I know like hotel is the most expensive, and then there's some food and all that, but I don't know, I think it's worth it. I totally want to go, but my thing is I don't have anyone to go with, because my family, they all have normal jobs where they have set vacations. My brother has a daughter, so you know, they could only go during school vacation type of thing, and that's like the busiest time of, it's just a hard thing, because I don't have a significant other who I can just take a vacation with. So it's really tough, because I really want to take her before she's 3, and I want to take her soon, but I don't have anyone to go with. I've already asked my family, and they're like, well, we couldn't for at least another year until I like book my vacations through work and yada yada, boring stuff. But anyway, desperately want to go with Sydney to Disney. But as far as like other little trips go, we're definitely going to take some. We're going to go to Storyland for a trip. We're going to, you know, do a couple of other little things, but nothing vacation wise planned yet, but I really need one really bad. Do you have any siblings? Someone's saying, and what are your parents like? So I have a younger brother. He is almost 3 years younger than me, and he has a daughter. So my niece just turned 10, came from her birthday party today actually. So there's that. So if you're new to my channel, you don't know, but my father passed away when I was in high school. So that was just, it was absolutely awful, and I miss him every single day, but it doesn't feel like it was that long ago, but it was. And of course I still have my mom. Have you decided how you're going to implement discipline when she gets a little older? Spanking, timeout, etc. Like, what are you going to do? I don't plan on spanking at all. I actually, no, I don't want to. I am going to thoroughly just let my gate and guard down and let you know something that makes me like uncomfortable. But I definitely have like tapped her little hand before. It ripped my heart out of my body. Like, I did it, and I feel terrible even saying this, and I know it's like people do it and it's okay, and I didn't hurt her or anything. It like hurt her feelings, but it hurt me more than it hurt her, like feelings wise. And I was like, nope, can't do it. Nope, can't. It was out of instinct. It wasn't even out of anything else. But yeah, it's not for me. I can't do it. Timeout. Yeah, we've done timeouts. Here and there. It's never like weekly, daily, nothing like that. But yeah, I think timeouts, I don't really know. I guess we'll get there when we get there, but really, like, she doesn't need a whole lot of discipline right now at all. Like, she just needs to learn how to handle her emotions. She doesn't really need discipline. Obviously she needs to learn respect and you know, how to use her manners and things, but yeah, I'm not gonna spank. I'll probably do timeouts and chats and things like that. How do you get free time as a single mother? I don't get free time. It's extremely exhausting. It's extremely draining. I actually got my hair done yesterday, and it was the first time in over a month that I've even had like 1 second away from Sydney. Like even 1 second alone. Well, besides bedtime obviously, but you know what I mean. So yeah, I find it very hard to get free time. I don't have family that lives close. I always say that, but and you know, and I don't have a babysitter that watches her, you know, randomly a couple of times so I can do things. I think maybe in the future I would do that if I needed to get work done and I was so busy with YouTube. Maybe I would do that, but how do I get free time as a single mother? Bedtime and not even nap time because I'm working, but bedtime is about the only thing, which is, you know, I have envy of people who can do anything without their child just for like even twice a month. How is she so social with other adults and kids? I have a son who will be 2 years old in a month, and he has 0 social skills. So Sydney, just a year ago, had the worst social anxiety and fear about stranger danger and being in public. And I think it had a lot to do with the fact that like that's when, you know, things were happening and like her household changed, and you catch my drift. So I don't know if it was that. I don't know if it was stranger danger. I think it was a combo of both. I think she was a timid child anyway, and just not knowing what to expect. It was severe, like very severe. I couldn't go in public. I couldn't go to family events without her clinging to me and crying, and literally crying if I stepped more than 2 feet away from her. It was very, very bad and very frustrating. Okay, so she was so scared. We would go to my friend's house all the time, and they would come here all the time, and Sydney was constantly afraid. I think she was afraid that I was just gonna leave her and say goodbye forever. She was afraid of the dinosaurs. She was afraid of just everything, like so petrified of everything. I started showing her that things weren't scary, like strangers weren't scary. Not stranger danger, obviously they should have some stranger danger, but you know what I mean. I started kind of like showing her that it was okay. Mama's right here. I'm going to stay right here. We can play with this toy, and look, this dinosaur's a play toy, rawr, ha ha ha, like touching it and showing her that it was okay, and showing her that, hey, I'm gonna leave the room, but I'm still right here. I'm gonna talk to you. I'll even pick you up and bring you with me, but then I'll set you down, and I'll you know, go in the next room, and I'll say, Sydney, you can come with me if you want. Instead of just leaving her and then hoping that she came out of it, I would just try to do my best to let her know that I'm still here. It's okay. I don't know, I would try to make her more comfortable. And whereas before, when she had that massive like anxiety around people, I would just get kind of frustrated and annoyed and be like, why is she crying? Why is she afraid? And not really help her connect that it was okay. Like, I'm still gonna be here and I'm still talking to you. I'm in the next room. I know you can't see me. And if you want, I'll pick you up and bring you with me. It did help a lot to try to like just dip her toes in the pond, and then if she wasn't ready, just, it's okay, we'll try it again the next day. And you guys, within like a month, maybe even 2 months, it might have been, I don't know, it wasn't that long, she started getting more and more comfortable and knowing like, hey, I'm safe, my mommy's never gonna leave me. There could be many different things. That could just be your child's personality, it could be, you know, a phase, it could be many different things. Sydney cried whenever a stranger would come near her. So instead, when a stranger would come near her, I would say, oh, hi, how are you? And I would enthuse, and I would be like, Sydney, your mommy's right here, say hi, or little things like that, and just connect the two instead of just sitting there waiting for Sydney to say hi, but she would cry. Or as soon as the stranger came over, like always, you know, older people love babies and they want to come over and get close and say hi. So I would just know that Sydney would freak out if someone got close to her. So I would just immediately either pick her up or hold her, or like try to distract her and just be over enthusiastic. And that, it actually helped. Like, I know it might not sound like anything, but it helped a lot to diffuse the situation, for me to be overly enthusiastic. This is a good question. Do you ever feel pressured by the YouTube mommy vlogging world to achieve a certain aesthetic or keep up with the Joneses, so to speak? Wow. 100% yes. Not as much now. I'm coming into my own. As I'm growing on YouTube and as I'm growing as a woman and getting older, I'm becoming more confident with who I am and what I want to be, and just more comfortable. But oh man, I think it had a lot to do with why in the beginning of my YouTube, I like started off knowing what I wanted to do, and then when my life like got a little crazy chaotic, I had this standard of myself thinking I could only film sit down videos with backdrops and full face of makeup and looking pretty, because those were the people who I were watching, like beauty gurus on YouTube. That's what they did, and I was trying to like be like them, and I didn't feel like I could vlog, because what if I didn't have anything interesting to vlog about? What if I didn't wear my makeup? I didn't want to be judged. I wasn't comfortable. And then I, you know, watch all these other YouTubers, and my life is, I'm not rich, they're rich. So anyways, but yes, 100%, I felt like I had to keep up with the Joneses. I felt like that, and I feel like because of that, I stopped filming consistently. I wasn't putting content out that I wanted to produce. Like, it just wasn't me. I was just trying to like legit keep up with the Joneses, and I didn't know what I wanted to be as far as my channel goes. And then now, yeah, I mean, I definitely get inspired by other mommy vloggers and YouTubers who have found major success. Of course I am inspired by them. Do I feel like I have to be like them all the time? No, and financially, like, not possible yet. I'll get there, but not yet. Yeah, I definitely feel pressured, but at the same time, the more I'm myself and the more I'm confident in my videos, the more you guys are receiving that as confidence and you are on board with me, and it happens to be that my subscribers love vlogs and I love vlogs and being myself, and I don't know, it's just, now I'm so much more comfortable with myself as a person and a YouTuber, so I don't put the pressure on myself as much. Pressure as far as like being consistent and producing consistent content, yeah, I do put the pressure on myself. And then she's also asking, how do you maintain your sense of self and individuality in a community where it seems everyone is a carbon copy of one another? That is so true. It's hard because I think a lot of YouTubers get, you might not know this, but a lot of YouTubers get the same sponsorships at the same time. Like, companies reach out to, they have a campaign and they reach out to vloggers and YouTubers and whatever niche they're in, and the same campaign usually a bunch of YouTubers are in. So you'll see like all kinds of cleaning routine videos all the same week. You'll see all kinds of, I don't know, like just certain videos all in one week, and it's because they're all working on the same campaign. So it's hard to kind of not just, you know, melt into the crowd. I have accepted my role in this community and the fact that I am a single mom currently. I don't plan on being a single mom forever, but right now I am a single mom. So what do I have to offer? I am different than all of the other YouTuber moms that I follow because none of them are single moms. Oh, I lied. Cheyenne. She's a single mom. But she's more of like a lifestyle vlogger, boss babe vlogger. So she's a little bit different in the community, but I feel like I'm different and I stand out because I'm a single mom. I've been through some stuff. I feel like I give advice, and I just feel like I'm different as far as that goes. I'm not, that's how I feel like I stand out. I don't know. I just keep laughing. Does her dad ever keep her? No, that hasn't ever happened. So it's just kind of how it works for us right now. The arrangement is, you know, he'll come here. He's just not equipped to have Sydney, you know, overnight or at his place or anything like that. And it's just the agreement that has been made as of right now. I think maybe as she gets older, or if things get more stable, and we're both comfortable, both, meaning me, mommy, is comfortable with it and Sydney wants to, then maybe there will be different arrangements in the future. But as far as right now goes, it's what we both have agreed upon, out of court, like just on our own. We have both agreed upon the way that it is right now, and that's best for Sydney. But who knows where we'll be in the future. And do you plan on having more babies? I have the world's worst baby fever right now. I want another baby so bad, and I just pray that it's in my cards. I just pray, and I know if it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be, and I'm gonna be okay with that, obviously. But I desperately want to have another child. I am turning 32 in like a week. A little over a week, and so yeah, my biological clock is definitely ticking. I know I still have some time. Who knows, I could meet my soulmate tomorrow, get married in a year, be having babies. Who knows? You never know. I feel like you never know. What is your go-to coffee place, and what do you get when you go? So I often get asked what my Starbucks order is, because Starbucks is my go-to coffee place, but I also have Aroma Joe's around here. It's like a New England thing, or maybe like a Maine, New Hampshire thing. Aroma Joe's is more of like an energy drink place. Well, they're a coffee place, but that's where I like their energy drinks, called Rush. Starbucks is my go-to coffee place, and right now at Starbucks I get iced coffee with cream and classic sweetener with extra ice. That's my go-to as far as Starbucks goes right now. And then Dunkin' Donuts, I am hooked on those cocoa mocha lattes. They're so good. Do you follow any kind of schedule as far as house cleaning goes? I need to. I really need to. I've been thinking about creating a schedule as far as cleaning goes. No, I don't follow a schedule, and I probably should, because I'm a little crazy chaotic with my cleaning. I just do things when I feel like they need to be done. I try to designate, like, Sundays usually are my like stay in sweatpants, chill all day and clean kind of a day. So I feel like I do most of my like thorough cleaning on Sundays, but throughout the week I do random things, like I'll do the windows, I'll laundry, you know. What jobs have you worked prior to being a mom? What is your dream career if you weren't pursuing YouTube or motherhood? And if you could live, oh, she has so many questions. Okay, so first part, what jobs have you worked prior to being a mom? So I've only worked a couple of jobs. My first job, I worked at Gap. That was my first job ever, right straight out of high school. And then I worked at Abercrombie, so Gap and Abercrombie for the longest time. And then I got my waitressing job, and I have been working in the industry for like 11 years, which is insane. So I've only worked 3 jobs ever in my entire life. Now 4 because of YouTube, obviously. But yeah, that's kind of crazy to think. Okay. And what is your dream career if you weren't pursuing YouTube or motherhood? So I actually, when I graduated college, I have a degree in nutrition. I got a job out in California at Equinox, if you've ever heard of it, or if you're from California, at Equinox, in West Hollywood. And that was really cool. And I went out and I had an interview, or a couple of interviews, and got hired, and as a personal trainer. And I actually am not a personal trainer, but I was going to pursue it then. And they hired me on the spot and said, yeah, when you get your like personal training certification, you're hired. So that was going to be really cool because there are celebrities that go to that one, and that would have been really cool. I still think, I haven't worked out in years, which is embarrassing to say, but I still think that would have been a pretty fun gig. I love fitness and nutrition, and I just have stepped away from it for so long, and but it's still in my blood and I still love it, so that would be really cool. But who knows, I don't really have a dream job right now. My dream job is just to be a YouTube mom, and who knows, maybe I'll have an Etsy shop, maybe I'll have a baby clothing or kid clothing line. That would be amazing, because I feel like yeah, you know what I mean? Do you and Sydney's dad ever planning on getting back together, or you want someone else? The latter of those two. No. What YouTubers and YouTube channels do you watch? So I watch a lot of mommy vloggers and mommy YouTubers. I watch a lot of beauty gurus. I have 2 separate channels. So my channel, Chic Mama, I always follow all the moms. So I follow like Tara Henderson, Tiffany Beeston, Caitlin Iyer, love you, Brianna Kay, Alex and Michael, Alexandria Garza, oh my gosh, I have so many of them, Erin Williams, I can't even think right now, but so many of them. And then on the beauty side, because I have my beauty channel still that I don't post on, but I have all of my subscriptions there, like Jaclyn Hill, Desi Perkins, Amy Macedo, Stephanie, it was like SMLX, I'm sorry, I don't remember. Meg Lee, I like her. Why do you never paint your nails? Not that it matters, I'm just curious. It's so weird. I get this question a lot, actually. So I do not paint my nails, if you don't notice. So because I was bartender waitress, the nail polish would never stay on my nails, first and foremost, unless I got gel, and I do not have anyone to watch Sydney ever, so to have to go in to get my nails fixed or filled once every 2 weeks was just A, financially unfeasible, and B, like, I don't have someone to watch Sydney all the time. My nails are pretty smooth and thin and flat. They're like paper thin. So it's actually really hard for nail polish to stay on my nails. They're always flaking off or peeling off, and it's just really hard. So I just feel like they're only gonna look good for one day, the day that I paint them, and then every other day I'm gonna look absolutely ridiculous. So I just keep them bare for now. Maybe eventually I'll start doing my nails again. I used to do them all the time, but get them filled, but I just don't have, it's just not my priority. Someone is asking, what's the story behind you buying your home away from your family? So I went to college up in Bangor, the University of Maine in Orono, so up there in Orono, and then I moved to Portland after I graduated, and you know, got a job down there, and then from there I moved to more southern Maine, and then I had saved so much money and knew that I wanted to buy my home and just invest at that time. So I ended up, I knew the area or the 2 towns that I wanted to live in, and it just worked out. I ended up buying this place, and just had always kind of been away from my family. There's nothing really in my hometown keeping me there. Obviously my family's there, but it's just not a place that I really want to live. There's nothing for me to do. It's not my scenery. It's just not, I just love this area where I live currently, and that is that. So yeah, once I get something in my head, like a goal to achieve, I've got to do it. I put my mind and my heart and my soul, and I just go all in, and it's not an option to not attain that goal. So that's where that is. But I bought this house like 4 years ago now, 4 years ago now. How old am I? Is it going on 5 years? I was 27 when I bought the house. Anyway, to know what you do for you. Like, what do you do for yourself either after Sydney goes to bed or when you have an hour or 2 to yourself. So like I said, I don't really have time to myself. If I ever did and I have, you know, someone to watch Sydney, I might go out to dinner with a friend. Has been maybe twice ever in my whole life. But when Sydney goes to bed, I'm usually editing, or if it's a non-editing, not working night, I will take a nice bubble bath. I will find something on Hulu, Netflix to watch on TV or a movie, and unwind then, watch watch some YouTube videos, read books, but that's about it. I don't really do a whole lot for myself. I really want to start getting into working out again. I'm just going to keep talking about working out until I actually have motivation to work out. But that will be something I do for myself once I start doing that. This is the most random question, but I actually get asked this in almost all of my routine videos, and it's very bizarre to me. I've noticed when you don't have makeup, your eyes look like you have eyeliner on. Do you have permanent eyeliner or just great eyelashes? So jealous. You guys, why is this such a, like, why are so many people asking me this? I don't know. It's just so bizarre to me. So if you've noticed in my routine videos when I wash my makeup off, I don't really like scrub or wash my eye makeup off. I just use the makeup remover and like quickly. I just am I'm very lazy when it comes to removing my makeup. So the black eyeliner and the mascara, I don't really wash it off very well every single night, which I know is probably super unhealthy and really bad for my skin and really bad for my eyelashes. But yeah, it's just makeup, like leftover residue makeup that is on my eyes, and I think it would take me 12 washes to get every ounce of it off, because that's how much it's just gross to say, but it's old caked on makeup. Someone is saying, why don't you collab with other YouTube mamas to grow your channel quicker? You definitely deserve more subs. Thank you for that. I know, you guys, I know so many people grow so fast because they do collab with other YouTubers, and I know that is a huge aspect of growing on YouTube. I do not reach out to other people because I am uncomfortable. I am so like afraid of confrontation and rejection and things like that I just stay quiet and meek and just over here, like, I'm just gonna grow on my own and do this thing. Like, it's just, but when other people reach out to me, I'm so excited, I'm so glad, I'm like ready to collab. As long as, you know, we're both gonna benefit each other, it makes sense to do a collab. Like, that's amazing. But yeah, I don't, because I don't know that many other YouTube moms. The people that I'm subscribed to have like over 100,000 subscribers, and I just feel like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not really on their level, so I don't want to reach out to them. And it's, I don't know. Maybe if you guys know other YouTube moms who have the same amount of subscribers as me, tell them we should collab. I don't know. Tell me who I should collab with. Someone's asking, what's your most embarrassing moment as a mama? I don't think I've ever really had an embarrassing moment. Like, I don't get embarrassed very easily at all. Sydney's new thing though, obviously you guys know she's potty trained, so now we're in public and she just yells, I'm pooping, I gotta poop, like everywhere. So everyone's laughing and I'm laughing and it's hilarious, but I don't really get embarrassed. Like when she tantrums, I don't really get that embarrassed. I kind of get in my own zone with her and my own bubble, and I don't know. It would probably be the pooping thing because it calls so much attention. Thank you so much to everyone who asked me questions, and if I didn't get to your question, I'm sorry. I tried to kind of summarize a bunch of them because I had a lot of the same, you know, sort of questions from you guys. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and let me know again if you want to see an assumptions tag video very soon. I'm probably sure I will do one in the future, but if you want to see one like very soon, let me know. And I'll see you guys in Wednesday's video. Bye.